Good morning, Slackland, and welcome to Vlogmas day 5. Hope you're all doing well today. It's a bit of a more slow day today. All I've got to do is nip to Boots, nip to Asda. I think that's it really. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a slower one today, thankfully, because I've had busy quite a few days, so I just need to chillax a little bit now because my body's feeling it. Yes, I have the same pyjamas on, but I don't sleep in these. I only put these on sort of like when I'm around the house before I'm about to get ready. Cause I like to be a little bit comfy, cozy before I get ready. Yeah, so at the moment I'm currently watching Thatcher Joe vlogs. I watch him and his sister Zoe. I love watching the vlogs like around Christmas time. They just make you feel like so cozy and festive. Yeah, so I'll take you outside anyway and I'll show you what Stockport's looking like. With like all the Christmassy stuff up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's vlog. I had so much fun with my friend Claire. We were laughing all the way around. People were laughing at us, laughing at each other, and really enjoyed it. And that bit right at the end, just like chef's kiss, because I was even saying to Claire, I'm like, oh, I really want to see them. They need to be here. And then right at the end, they show up. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Hey Slackland, and welcome to Vlogmas day 6. So I'm not exactly gonna lie to you, it's like, what time is it now? 5:20 in the afternoon, well, evening. I haven't picked up the vlog camera or my phone today to film anything because today I feel kind of bleh. It's catching up to me now, the days that were been like busy and I've been like non-stop on the go. So today I've done nothing but just rest. I have tummy issues, so that's been playing up today. So I had to cancel my dentist appointment, which I didn't really want to do, but I was in no fit state of travelling to my dentist. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So today I've done nothing but just chillax and rest, just watching some things on YouTube, catching up with Thatcher Joe's vlogs. I'm just about to watch Zoe's most recent one as well. Yesterday was a bit of a bust as well because when I went out it was a lot later than what I wanted to go out, but the weather was absolutely horrendous yesterday. And when the weather's like that and I'm out and about in it, I do feel it the next day with my joints because the air's like very damp. And it does sort of like play on my chest a little bit as well. So when I was out, I did get a little bit of something. And obviously you would have seen it because I did put it in. But I'm having to find the 2 vlogs because there isn't any footage to put up really. So yeah, so I'm just, yesterday and today I've just been an absolute bust. So I have a question for you guys. I'm wondering, for the more mature people like my age and up, do you remember a specific toy that you had like at Christmas that you don't see now at all, or that just wasn't on the market for quite a long time and then all of a sudden just popped up out of nowhere. Leave it in the comments and let me know if there is anything like that you had and that you never see anymore, and what's the one thing that you had that you still do see now. I know there are still some things that are quite retro that are still available to buy for the kids, and I think that's so cool that it's still like carrying on. But also I want to know, what were your Christmases like at home, or wherever you used to go to for Christmas? Do you have any funny stories? Do you have any sort of like sentimental memories that, you know, the one thing that does just stick out above any other type of Christmas day that you had, if there was just one specific day? So I have one that really does stick out. I must have been about between the ages of 9 and 13, I think. Everyone would come to our house, so it was me, obviously my mum, my dad, my brother. I had my Uncle Carol, my Auntie Carol, my Uncle Jim, cousin Catherine, and my grandma would come Christmas Day to our house. I do remember one year, my grandma had a little bit more to drink than what she normally would. So my grandma was quite older than, I think she was like, oh goodness, in the 70s, like getting on late 70s. My mum and dad got me when they were sort of like mid-30s. So my grandma was obviously a bit more older than what like kind of a lot of grandparents are. So I remember one year, my grandma had a little bit too much to drink, and I remember when it was time to go, like she was sort of like stumbling everywhere. She wasn't a big drinker anyway. I think she liked a couple of drinks every now and again, but she wasn't a really big drinker or anything. So she actually reminds me of Norma off the Royal Family, if anyone remembers that, if they're my age. So yeah, so she had like quite a bit to drink. And I remember sitting on a chair looking out the window watching, I think my Uncle Bill was there this year, and my cousins. Can't quite remember. No, sorry, it was my Uncle Jim and my Auntie Carol. So my dad has like, he used to have like quite a bit to drink on Christmas, like not like getting drunk, but he would be quite merry and quite tipsy. So she's ready, they're walking her outside, and oh my goodness, it took them so long to try and get my grandma into the car to take her home. She was falling over, she was falling into the car, she was nearly falling in the footwells. Oh my goodness, it was just a palaver watching them trying to get this little old lady into the back of this car to then take her home. Oh my god, I miss my grandma to bits. But yeah, that's one memory that just really sticks out. So the one toy I remember was like this little, it was like a game thing. It was like very tall. It was Cadbury's, and you had like these little Cadbury bars in it. Now back then when I was little, it was only 2p that you would use, like the really big 2p's to get one of the bars out. And then you had a thing at the back where you turn it and then get the money back out, so you can like keep using it. And you could fill it up, you could get like refills for it. Them I didn't see for ages. And then I can't remember when it was now, but I was looking like in, I think it was the Argos catalogue, when it was still kind of like quite thick and junky. I was having a look and then I spotted it and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. And it's near enough, it kind of like exactly the same apart from changed it from 2p to 10p. So I was like, oh right, okay. But I think, I can't remember if someone said they bought one and it wasn't the same because it was actually a lot smaller and even the bars were smaller. I can't quite remember now. Or I might have dreamt it, I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing that I remember, like when I had, like growing up, I think I kind of like had one every year. I think, don't quote me on that. And the other thing that I remember having as well that I didn't see for quite some time was the Walker's non-such toffee slabs with the little silver hammers. Me and my brother would get that. And I think we got one year. There were two different ones and we both had like a toffee slab in it that we both didn't like, so we just swapped it. Like not the whole box, but just that like one toffee slab. I remember that, and I remember seeing it not long ago as well. I think it was either this year or last year. I spotted it somewhere. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to get one. So I think I got like about 2 or 3 of them. Still tasted exactly the same. The hammers were exactly the same. I think the only thing that had really changed was the packaging, I think, if I remember. But yeah, it was so bizarre seeing it because I remember when I saw it, it's like whoosh, flashback to when I was little, sat in the front room with the little hammer, like smashing the toffee to bits to break it up so you could eat it. I don't know what it is, but that screams nostalgic Christmas to me. And I loved it as well. I thought it was like quite cool. Yes. Right guys, I'm gonna leave the video here. Sorry it's not great. Tomorrow I'm actually travelling to go to my partner's, so I'm not sure what I will be able to film and when I'll be able to get it up because I don't really have Wi-Fi up there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell, you get notified every time I upload a video. And yes, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas up to now. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.